Hey there, and welcome back to Expert Challenges, an educational monster train series where we get a divine victory on, you guessed it, every expert challenge. We're making pretty good headway here. We are pretty close to the end on this. It's been a fun series, actually. This is something I have dreaded for a long time, which was just doing this series, because I honestly don't really think that expert challenges are great. I don't think that they actually feel, I don't know, like a challenge, like an expert challenge in any way. Many of them feel easy or feel weirdly, how do I describe it, like horizontally difficult, like they're not actually as difficult, but harder in some ways, easier in others. I mean, I guess that's the design of it, right? They're literally made to have positives and negatives. I just kind of, I don't really know how I would have done this, but this whole thing always seemed kind of weird to me. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I don't mind. I'm having fun. These are great. We've actually had a really good set of runs on these, in my opinion. I've avoided having to redo any of them. Maybe one of them. I can't remember at this point. But I think there was one I had to redo the episode because I screwed it up or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're getting close. We have 3 left. 3. Only 3. Previously, we did Truer Champion. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This is how I would do it. They feel like a unique run. Not just a run that has some tweaks to it, but something fully different. Your champion has become Heph and all of the things that come along with it. And that to me, that's a lot of entertainment. I really enjoy how different that experience is. I mean, I actually think they could probably have done like a clanless clan, right? I don't know how they would describe it. A clanless clan, I guess. Like the neutral folks, essentially, who just kind of come out to help you, and you'd have Dante and Heph, and that would have been a fun sort of 7th clan to have available. But regardless, it was a good run. We had a totem fragment that popped off really hard with plus 30 holdover Wingmaker, which is pretty much your goal in this, is to hype out Wingmaker and go nuts. Because Wingmaker is awesome, don't get me wrong. And there was oh yeah, that's right, we had Founding Seal with Siren of the Sea, which was a pretty awesome roll as well. With I think it was actually Siren of the Sea infused into a Nameless Siren, I believe. And then we had a multi-strike and an incant armor too, and it completely popped off as a self-infused Hot Shark. Just some ridiculous spell generation as well, and that's honestly a wrap on that one. Very little else to add, a very strong run. The last 3 I would describe as not too terrible. Make it count as the one that we're going to be doing today. You start with more cards and Ember, but your Pyre is fragile. Do you actually start with? Yeah, you do actually. Okay, cool. It just kind of looks weird. I think this is a cool one because you start with 2 free relics, Improved Firebox and Lost Luggage, which is nuts. So strong out of the gate. And then you come prepared with 12 additional random cards to your starting deck. This sounds bad at first, but I actually do think this comes out to a net positive, because a lot of these cards are cards you would have drafted anyway, because you want your deck to do more than just click starter cards, right? It's very unlikely that all 12 of these are terrible. You're probably going to get a couple duds, right? Some things that are just like, all right, whatever, I have Battering Ram, but I'm not generating armor or something like that, you know? But this is a great example of just like, I think you can work with this and come out to victorious state. So I actually like this one a lot. You'll see this final shard, the Fragile and Damage Shield 2. This is actually the 2nd time it shows up in an expert challenge. The first time it shows up is up here. Yeah, and Overcharged. This one offsets it with plus 2 Ember and plus 2 Space. My approach to this run is play fat guys. So Exile Awoken, you want Windleton because he locks the floor down, and then you can also put like Keeper of Echoes on the floor and just have like a huge floor. You have the space for it, you have the Ember for it, very strong. I'm pretty sure that's what I did for that one. I don't remember at this point. Suffice it to say that I do think the inverse is really good here. This is a great example of a run that benefits from like Spine Chief. The major downside, of course, is that the 12 additional starting cards are not infused. This is actually really important to keep in mind, because when they're not infused, that's 12 additional cards that do not trigger your Inspire triggers, and that is a big problem. Spine Chief would otherwise rock here, I think. just like completely crush floors, especially with that much extra ember. I actually really like early lead as a modifier with Wormkin. You're able to overcome a lot of stuff with that. Could this be another Windleton run? Very possibly. Very possibly, right? I could see this completely making sense. You go Windleton, you lock down the floor, enemies can't get there. Obviously, if you miss Strangler, it's a bit of a bummer, but you can at least somewhat offset that by, you know, if you have like Fracture, you can kill backlines. You have Reach, right? That's kind of the point of the thing, in my opinion. Now, is this ideal? Maybe not. I was thinking possibly that a Frozen Lance version of this could be pretty cool, but the problem, of course, is you need to scale Windleton. How are you doing that? Great question. Nothing in Stygian really does that for you, so you're looking for Thornlord. You know, it is what it is. There's going to be weaknesses no matter what you do. Still, I do think Windleton is probably your best bet for anything dealing with Final Shard. A 2 in 3 chance of seeing Strangler is very strong. And the universal truth of Strangler is if they walk past you, you were dead anyway, so it works out pretty well in your favor, right? There are some downsides to going with Wormkin here, though, and that's something to keep in mind. You're drawing so many cards, so you're liable to see all of your banner units on turn 1. It can happen. Now, you have a lot of Ember, which does help with that, but some downsides. This is also a fun run because you have enough Ember to just straight up play like a Shadow Siege or something. Not that we're going to pick Umbra ever, but we want to avoid things like Primordium or Fade that are notorious for leaking little bits every combat, right? We can't afford that because we just die if we leak 3 hits, so we have to be very careful. I would describe this as needing to have a rock-solid line, and I do think this is pretty decent. Unfortunately, we're not going to be relying on your friend Spine Chief, otherwise I would totally do that. Early lead is very not helpful for this, but I think this works out all the same. Yeah, we should be good on this. The Ember, by the way, also helps a lot with Root Seeds. We should be able to play every single Root Seeds we see on turn 1, and then simply draw tons of cards through everything. So with any luck, we'll be able to refine this down to a very strong state. So, now Fracture versus Echo Break. Dealer's choice a little bit, right? Do you want to ping an enemy? Do you want a 10 in piercing slot? Things like that. Do you want Fracture, which can actually just straight up kill bosses? Things like that. Reap is very strong. I could go either way on it. I personally think Fracture is a much better card in general, though, of course, there's the risk of you have to survive getting hit a bunch as well. But we're going to go with this. I think it's fine. I think there's a lot of other ways you could approach this as well. You want to beat down risks, though, is the way I would describe this. You can't really afford to have anything walk by. You can't say, oh, I'll take 3 damage here, you know, because that actually could just kill you, so. Anyway, that's everything I've got for this intro. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully we plow through, make it count, and yeah, let's get in and see what happens. I'm going with Fracture because you can't stop me, and I like that card. Yes, clicking it. Now, if you miss Strangler, this gets a little spicier. That's certainly true. We'll see. Now, I am going to look at my deck and see what nonsense this has given me. We're going to glance through this. Some really good stuff here. Some really good stuff here. Some very bad stuff here as well. Some things we'll need to remove. Some things that are not bad. Honestly, cool. Okay. All right, well, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing great. I'm feeling good. I'm having a good one about it. So I'm ready to play some Monster Train. I've already had a big intro, so I'm just going to skip past most of how I'm feeling. Things are positive right now, though, which is great. Hopefully they are for you as well. Today we are, as before, Exile, Awoken, default Wormkin, which is excellent. We'd love to see that. Good clan combo. We picked it, but, you know, I'm still happy about it. We're facing Double Barrel Daedalus, Spell Shield Arcus, Chase Seraph, Sharpen, Hostingkin, Pyrogrow. A little bit of an odd set of cards. I do like Hostingkin. Pings that do damage are nice. Pyrogrow will be useful for us. I'm going to point out, though, we have a very interesting opening set of cards. I'm going to show you them before we get too far along. I've already talked through what the mutators are, so I'm not going to do it again. All right, check this out. We have Bramble Lash, Pyre Shards, 3 Sharpens, and Shard Channeler. What a weird opening spikes play here. I don't know if any of that's good, but we have it. We were also shown triple extract cards, Echo Infusion, Transfer, and Force Contamination. I mean, Ambient Charge is also here. That card is god-awful, though. I'm almost certainly going to be deleting that. Pyrogrow, great. We already talked about it. Restoration Detonation, randomly. Sure, I like the heal. Fine. 3 Sharpens, though. There's also a Wormkin Spike, a Sting in here. Sting is great because it's kind of a free card. It's a nothing burger that, you know, it's nice. And then Wormkin Spike is actually awesome. This is a really good card to just freely get. So, pretty decent, actually. Some offensive scaling, defensive scaling, like some really good stuff here. 34 cards in the deck. Temples today are 2, 3, 4, and 8. Thank goodness we didn't get just the first 3. We have at least 1 at the end. Removal dupe on 8 on Magic side is good. We have Magic and Steel on 7. Magic side has the Vortex and the Horde, which is really strong. I will say -1s are going to go a long way here. We're going to be drawing a lot of cards. Ember is going to be a challenge. I do have a Pyrogrow in this deck, though, so if I can draw it fast enough or get it on an intrinsic, we might be able to do some cool stuff. Another Magic Shop, Steel Shop combo on... Oh, I just talked about that. Never mind. We have Ring 6 has a Steel Shop Vortex with a Hellvent on the other side. Hellvent has just a cave and some money, no other shops. No magic here. No Steel on 5. We do get a Trinket Shop with money in the middle and Vortex, which is cool. Magic Shop has the other money and a cave. No Steel on 5, no Magic on 6. Okay, interesting. That usually means we're not going to get any shops on Ring 3, but we'll see. Ring 4 has Magic Shop and Steel Shop. Magic Shop's a little stronger with the Vortex. Steel Shop does have a Wormkin banner, so there's that. Our goal here is essentially to use our starting cards in our Lost Luggage Firebox combo to hopefully not have to take any draw in this run. With any luck, we can just have enough plus draw cards that we just send it and we take like Space or Ember or something. Early game, it looks like a Forced Awoken banner on 2. There's a Wormkin banner on 3 with a Horde, but the Hellvent has an Awoken banner on that side, so a lot of stuff. And I was correct about the shops on 3, so cool. All right, check what we get. Cheater's Hand is not going to be good, in my opinion. I'm going to take the Conscription Notice here. I don't think Cheater's Hand is ever the pick here. We'll take the Conscription Notice. Forge today. Give me Strangler. All right, cool. Strangler Opener is excellent. This does put us in the situation where we won't lose until we lose Windleton, so that's good. Gnarled Root? You ever look at Shard Channeler's Infusion and think that's kind of cool? Spikes 2 to friendly unit. It's with Gnarled Root is 2 damage as well. Sharpen looks a lot better when it gives you +8, right? Pyrogrow. This is kind of cool, right? Pyrowall, by the way, actually pretty helpful here because that armor goes before the damage shield does. I'm going to take Gnarled Root, and you can't stop me. What a weird, peculiar run of spikes that we've been given. Unit draft. I should be okay to take this, I think. Nothing should walk past me that threatens me. It's a good turn 1. We're going to Sting downstairs. Windleton drops in up top for sure. I'm going to play the Colt Kalia here. Very nice. We just get to freely drop in all the root seeds here. We're going to play the Sharpen. Really cool, actually, how much damage that adds. We shoot downstairs. Double Train Steward. Looks good to me. Cool. And you can see our turn 2 also rules, by the way. The real challenge, of course, is that turn 2 I do not have the Ember to play all this stuff. So, that is a thought. I'm going to ping the guy in middle because, absolutely, we're going to send this one back. I think that makes some sense. I would like to get Reap down bottom to hopefully clear out some of... Yeah, our goal here is to clear out some of that damage shield that we just wrought. So, there's that. Health upstairs. Sharpen is your friend. Alright, fair enough. Taking some damage I don't want to take here, which is a bit of a bummer. That's okay. I'm going to play Shard Channeler, I guess, in kind of a weird twist. Pyro Shards is, like, legitimately okay. Shard Channeler, I mean, we do 16 in the back as a result. I should click it. Yeah, okay. And then we put down the Sharpen here. Although I think it's actually Root Seeds plus the Pyre Shards. I guess I could have just killed that guy with Bramble Lash. Ah, he had a... Never mind. He had Damage Shield or Spell Shield or whatever. It's fine. We can just heal up here. I think that'll do. Draw cards. It's fine. I could have Reaped down there, and that would have probably been a little better, but I have double sweeps. I'm not really worried about it, yeah? That's fine. I think we're actually just cruising here. It's a lot of damage we do. 66 out of the gate just for on that random Cold Kalia hit. Pretty good. Purple Sting I think is going to be good. I do want to take cards that accelerate me and are purple. This is going to be a problem for me otherwise, so take that. Ah, Bounding Echoes. Yes, we're going to click on Bounding Echoes because Intrinsic Bounding Echoes hits a lot of stuff. That's a Bog Deep Cocoon. How do we feel about Bog Deep Cocoon? Keeper of Echoes is really good here with your friend Windleton. I think it's got to be Keeper of Echoes, for sure. A good opener. We can also afford to play him because of the Firebox, so that's nice. Magic Shops are strong. Is there really anything from the Awoken banner I would take? I guess like some plus 25s on the Keeper of Echoes or something like that, I suppose. Magic Shop is probably actually stronger, believe it or not. What would the holdover be here? I mean, okay, the Echo Infusion or whatever. Alright, I'm going to go left. I actually think we're in a good spot for this. The money helps. Give me Intrinsic, please. No? Alright, thanks, Monster Train. Very cool. Spell Chain Echo Transfer with a Sweeper is your friend. Purge, I don't know about that Purge. We'll see. Holdover, I mean... I am going to take this Echo Transfer on Holdover. That is sick. We're going to put -1s into Root Seeds. 20 consume? No, I'm going to re-roll here and take the other -1. It's a lot of value, right? Root Seeds. Good. Make them free. We move on. We should be pretty strong here, right? I think we're okay. Can I get away with this Mark of Invasion? We should have the tools for this. We take a lot of damage, but I do have healing. Alright, we'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. It's a lot of damage to just kind of let rip, but it's alright. Okay, Windleton drops in. We do get a Shark, which is actually huge. Shark can just go live on bottom floor and chill, right? And then we're going to go with Keeper up top. We play the Root Seeds out. I will play an Echo Infusion, yes. I'm going to shoot one of the guys upstairs to save some health. I think that's kind of cool. I am also going to Pyrogrow because I think the Ember will be useful. This does hurt my card draw a little bit. Can play out a guy downstairs, I guess. Here you go, Shard Channeler downstairs too? Sure. Wormkin Spike is fun like this, but I don't really have the echoes to make this work, so that's a bit of a bummer. That's okay. It's a-okay with me. Cool, it's going to be Train Steward middle, and I'm going to go ahead and click the Fracture upstairs, I think. Yeah, it's at least scaling. I'm taking a lot of damage, but it's fine. We get the Collector, which is good. I do get the Sting upstairs, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and hit that Echo Transfer. Root Seeds here. Sting. Click on Sharpen. I can't play the Spell Chain copy. I don't have enough purple generation, but that's okay. The purple downstairs must go into the conduit, in my opinion. May as well put it in front as well. We'll put one in the middle, I guess. Might as well. Pyre Shards upstairs. I'm dropping Echo Transfer because I don't have enough purples. We can maybe make this work. It's just going to take some effort, is all. I should play purple cards there, yes. And then shoot this man middle. Seems good. I think we get through this, right? Hit that man with Bramble Lash. Incredible work. Hit him with Bramble Lash. Cool. Seems solid. Alright, Bramble Lash doing good work there. Actually not terrible having spikes in this run. Very strange. Glimmer. I love Glimmer here, but I don't need Razor Sharp if I can actually make this Echo Transfer stick. Let's take a purple Restoration Detonation and a purple Echo Snare. It goes away. I don't mind the pickup. Almost at 40 cards here. We're going to need to drop stuff, I think. I don't really know what else to say. A dupe? Awoken banner? Interesting. I'm not really sure how I want to approach this, huh? I could always put Shard Channeler's Infusion into Keeper in the most odd way, because the Resolve Spikes actually gives me damage scaling, but what is this dupe if I go there? Dupe on Bounding Echoes, maybe? I don't know. Let's go left here. I don't think so. I don't think the dupe is worth it. Dun Echo? Yeah, sure, man. I need more purples. Wormkin Banner. Carver's really good, isn't he? Carver's a really good infusion. +2/+2 health. Survivability. Yeah, I'm going to grab him. I do have to take Ember for that, but I think it's a fair trade. -2. I should take this, yeah? Purge. Alright. If I -2 something, would I dupe it in an X5? Probably not. No chance, I don't think. I think this -2 is just going to go into a Sharpen because it makes the Sharpen playable. It's really hard to justify 2 Ember for these guys, but 1 Ember I can at least make work. The Purge is... Man, Ambient Charge, it's hard to purge this way because it's actually just unironically so bad, but there's that. I could drop the Sharpen maybe. I could drop 1 Restoration Detonation. I think we're going to chill a little. Give me Tiny Stone. Ah, Wingmaker. It's also Tiny Stone. Incredible. How about I do nothing, and Heph's Consolation, you heard it here first, Keeper of Echoes. I no longer need space. Wonderful, actually. And as a result of that, I am very happy, in fact, to do my Carver infusion right now. This is a very durable unit, and it takes up the same amount of space. The Spikes generator line, it's still a little slow, alright? Let's be real here. We're just going to move on. I'm not going to push it too hard here. I don't feel consistent enough to take 0 damage, right? Shame about this Echo Transfer business, but that's okay. Ooh, Tycoon. He can go live downstairs, I think, right? Play this guy upstairs, get the root seeds in, that's pretty cool. I want to Sting downstairs is just money. Just 100% convert this into cash. In fact, if I play Sharpen on him, he kills everything. Interesting. I'm going to give him the Sting. Even though it means I can't play the... Alright, I'll put the Sting upstairs and we'll take the Echo Transfer. Fine, fine, fine. Sack the Shard Channeler. Play the Train Steward here. And then get the kill with the Tycoon. Interesting floor, huh? Alright, sure. We make a lot of money off of this, though, which I'm super in on. Okay, Monster Train, I really need you to let me hold over my stuff, huh? Okay, big bummer. We don't actually get to hold over Echo Transfer any longer. Neat. I'm going to stop some damage downstairs, I think. I guess I could just full greed on this, huh? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think I'm just going to save some health. I think I'll earn more money back doing the same thing, but on future turns. I need Purple Generation like you don't even understand, man. We are so far behind on Purple Generation. Woof. Sharpen, Root Seeds. I guess I'm going to play the thing upstairs. Fine. I'll play a Sacrificial Train Steward downstairs. That should work. This bomb is causing me some problems. We kill some things, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and play the Pyrogrow here. I think it is correct to do it. If I could... I can shoot the bomb downstairs and I think keep this floor alive and clear it all and turn it all into money, which is pretty close to optimal, right? Just tons of cash earned here. It's true. It's pretty good. It's what, 53? This is a lot of damage, right? So I think I actually shoot the guy up top. We're going to save Bounding Echoes here, and then we blast this. We play the Fracture, and we let this ride. The single Sharpen downstairs has earned me a lot of money, and it's awesome. We even get more money here in kind of a shock, which I'm a big fan of. May as well do some damage downstairs, huh? Reap some things, do some damage. Yeah, I'm good with this. Sure, seems okay to me. We made a lot of money there, and I'm feeling good about it. Cool. Play, echo, transfer. Buff upstairs. Every defensive play you make is worth it. Alright, it's good enough, right? It's good enough. There's that. Hit him, bam. Alright, got him. Incredible. I drew things. Amazing. I can't play half of them. Thank you, Ambient Charge. Very cool. It's cool. We get through this combat. Amazing. That is important, especially since we're running hot on shards here. Echoes of the Past is purple, but does use all my purples, but it's fairly efficient, which I'm going to use as an excuse to grab it. 40 cards. Feeling decent about that. We need to cut things. I'm skipping all these units. I don't need them. Card draw would be nice here, I think. Especially with the hit on... what is it? Pyrogrow in my opener. I'm going to take card draw here. Yes. I'd like to draw faster on slow turns. Now, I should go to the right on the Merchant of Steel here, see if I can hit a multi-strike, maybe? Think that would be fine. We're fairly defensive, sitting at a casual 35. Sure. Sure. Also, Pyre Health is truly dead to me. Large Stone. Absolutely not. I don't need another Shard Soul Carver. No, we're fine. Spin this here. If I end up with like a defensive thing or whatever, it's also fine. Endless. I've done this before. It's not bad, but also not good. Thornlord. Okay, here we go with Thornlord again. You're never going to go Strangler 2 here. We need to do something. So, Thornlord it is. I'm going to have to remember I have lost luggage with that. That's something to keep in mind. Ugh, again, no intrinsic. A real bummer. Real bummer on that. Okay, that's awful. I am going to purge something here, I think. I guess I'm just going to purge a Sharpen at this point. I don't need this many. Fine. That's really rough. I need to buy removals, I think. We're going to cut a couple Train Stewards here. Do I take this Endless? It's pretty unlikely I need this, though, huh? 2 floors until I see another Steel Shop. I don't think the multi-strike matters that much. I would have preferred Predator here, I think. But Windleton getting free scaling is good. I worry a lot about our survivability, though, right? Endless is a pretty good solution to this. Interesting. It's a pretty garbage unit otherwise, but it's not terrible. Interesting. I think I am going to take this. It's not patient, right? No, it's not patient. Okay, that's fair. I'm curious about this. We're going to rely a lot on flat big damage numbers. Endless may very well be important here. I'm going to take this Endless, I think. Am I? I could wait and go to this Vortex. I'm going to wait. I don't think I need this yet. I might go for it later, but I don't think I need it now. I could bring a big heal for him. Plus 30 in like the Restoration Detonation. I don't think I want to go any harder than this. We move on. I think we're okay there. Yeah, Spicy Man. Yeah, I mean, like, Aggressive Amulet is almost untakeable here, right? I just get completely blasted. I think we have to skip this, unfortunately. Which is, again, I mean, we're going to get one of these guys in the back line, and it's going to be nasty, so... Remember... Play the Keeper first. I'm generating a lot of cards in my opener, so play out the stuff we have to play out first. And then I guess Bramble Lash here. I'm generating 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to play one more if I want to have a hope of this. So I give up some scaling in exchange for a bunch of cards. Siren of the Nameless Siren, amazing. We're just going to go ahead and click Stings now. It's good. Sharpen in the back is free damage. Take some scaling where we can get it. I mean, truthfully, I should take the +1s here. Just going to hit him with that 16 Reap, I think, and chill, right? That's fine. Scaling. Numbers. Hosting Kin. Give me Ember. Sharpen. Absolutely not Ambient Charge. Absolutely not. Yeah, you can see immediately. Here's your buddy boy, Quill Marksman. Coming in hot. I would like to kill Quill Marksman, I think. If physically possible. It's not physically possible. Don't play Echoes of the Past because I have to be able to actually play the Echo Transfer. Alright, well that's a bummer. We can stop him. That's good. Stops a lot of damage, which I appreciate. Play the purple card here, I think. Yes. Play the Pyre Shards. Bottom floor, I would like to kill Quill Marksman. Work on that, please. Sacrifice Train Steward. I will take the Echo Infusion upstairs. It's worth it. Okay, it's fine. We at least killed him. Sure, Sting, Sting, Root Seeds, mid-floor, he's not dead. I have to kill him or it's going to end poorly. Let's buff in the back. Damage numbers are your friend. Great work. Good job. Guy downstairs, horrifying. Absolutely awful, in my opinion. Sting, sure. Health, probably important, if I'm being real with you. Do more damage, also probably very important. Health. Okay, fine. This guy's going to be a dice. I'm not sure about this. We at least get the Bounding Echoes here, which is good. How do I want to approach this? It's a real tough call. I would like to play the Echo Transfer for sure. Damage numbers are your friend. Sharpen is your friend. Although I guess I could draw 3 here and really send it. Maybe? Kind of? I should stop some of these 9s coming in, yeah? I think that's true. We'll play the Sharpen upstairs. We're not looking terribly good. I'm going to click the Ambient Charge here. Sure. Honestly, I draw an extra +1. Pretty decent. Maybe I'll roll around for Bramble Lash again or something. We, by some miracle, do in fact win this combat, and I don't understand how we pulled it off. It's completely obscene that we have done this. I actually think Force Contamination is probably the play here. Yeah, almost certainly. And then we just Echo Transfer in the back, and we are about as good as I think we're reasonably going to get. Because 96 by 4 is respectable, right? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Purple Stings? I mean, that's pretty good for card draw. Well, Purple Preserved Thorns anyway. We'll take that, sure. I need to cut cards, not add cards, but I really don't have that much choice. Ancient Resonance is a very strong play. I need to take stuff like this. It's also purple. Okay, fine. Let's go to the Trinket Shop, right? I think, or a Magic Shop. Magic Shop could show me what? Holdover? Holdover on an Ancient Resonance would be cool. Clear some waves. Big fan of that. That's good. Concealed Caverns. It's okay. Trinket Shop could be like Carving Karuska, though, which completely blows this run out of the water. So, I mean, it's also removals, which I think are going to be very important for us to have a serious shot at this run. So let's go left. I think it's fine. Give me Karuska. No? Cowards. Channel Heart's not bad. Fire health. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to cut Train Steward and straight up Ambient Charge. I played that in a previous combat twice in this run, and I'm still not happy with this card. I hate Ambient Charge. Woof. Yeah, I think unless I can connect the purple with it, it's just we gotta drop it. Goodbye. I could re-roll, or I can take Channel Heart, which makes my stings do 30 damage, which are pretty cool. That's neat, right? I think spinning this for a Karuska or something might be stronger, though, right? Yeah. Oh, Monster Train. You shouldn't have. I am rewarded. I am rewarded with Karuska, which is not only extra pings in the form, or not pings, but extra scaling for my Keeper of Echoes. It is also makes my Echo Transfer break even when I finally get the purple on it. Ah, Monster Train, I knew you wouldn't betray me. You always have it out for my best interests, Monster Train. Give me that armor emblem. We're chillin', we're chillin'. Ah, feels good. Feels good to play Monster Train. One day I will connect the Echo Transfer. I don't even have enough purples in my opening hand. I do, actually, but I have to self-ping? What the heck? That's silly. Alright, well, that's not going to happen. I guess we're going to play the Keeper first. I'm going to ask myself how I solve this problem. I don't know the answer to it. I think I'm going to just play the Pyre Shards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. How do I do this? That's a great question. Play Bramble Lash for no real reason? Seems good. Then you drop in this guy. Hey, we got a shark. You put the shark mid-floor and you cruise, right? 100% cruise. I would really like to hold on to this Echo Transfer. I would like to hold on to this Echo Transfer so much that I will play Fracture on my own Keeper of Echoes to do it. It's just that good. I even get the Echo Transfer out of it. Incredible. Amazing news. And I can't play it again, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and sting twice downstairs, sting once up top, play the Sharpen out. I guess I'll burn a Wormkin Spike for no real reason. Sure. Now, I did this with Shark because it gives me the Guaranteed Collector, which is super worth it, as it turns out. By the way, Echo Transfer with Karuska generates Ember. It's amazing. Play the purple card. Generate Ember. Stings. Shoot mid-floor. That guy scares me. Sting downstairs, I suppose. Fine. Wonderful news. Okay, feeling a little alright about this. It's not amazing. Alright, we are going to continue scaling. I think that is important. Let's go ahead and hit that Karuska number. I can pop mid-floor pretty confidently with a Restoration Detonation. I like that. I actually can open up that frontline guy completely, which is crazy good. It's really quite good, actually. All of these things being upgraded, not ideal, if I'm being honest with you. Let's go ahead and click on Force Contaminate. No, let's not do that, I don't think. We take a big chunk of damage here. Unfortunate. I'm also taking damage because, well, you guessed it, I do, in fact, have self-reap happening, so there's that as well. Buff, buff. Sting. Unfortunate. Hosting Kin comes in 1 health shy. I'm still going to click it, but boy, is that a bummer. Woof. I'm also taking a truckload of damage from my own reap here, which is a real bummer for anyone keeping track. Woof. It's still worth it to self-click like this, but it is a bummer. I just took like 20 damage from my own Reap, which is awful, in fact. I think I can actually stop some of this damage, shockingly. Looking pretty dicey, if I'm being honest. I need to draw one of these good cards. Hey, that's a good card. We'll click it. Will I? Yes. Ugh, I'm not doing so hot on this here, huh? Taking too much damage. I can cut all of this out at least, which saves me some amount of survivability problems. We're having challenges with health though right now. That's immediately the problem that I'm having. I can at least generate echoes well enough here that I can, you know, sting, whatever. I can self-heal something, I guess. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know about this. Not sure we're gonna make it here, huh? It's a real question mark. We can at least stop the backline damage. That's something. Wow. We're actually... Wow, really? Unreal. I can't believe we pulled this off. That is actually wild to me. Windleton doing it in 2 hits is incredible. Oof, wow, that's nuts. Focus growth. We've very clearly seen a hole in our system. I need to heal my guy. And draw more cards. Also, Soul Crushing Guilt is disgusting and it is itself purple. We will click that every time. Wonderful news. Now, my plan could very well just be some plus 25 in this. Let's put a plus 25 in this guy and chill. Really? That's pretty decent in my opinion. Oh, but they give me the multi-strike to make me think harder about it. That's rude, Monster Train. That's rude. Iron Drop Cage. Do I have the Drop Cage play? No, I have Soul Crushing Guilt. So Winged Steel it is. That's good. Free extra cards. Why not? The cuts here are simple. They are Train Steward and Shard Channeler, both of which are essentially unplayable. We're going to go into the Steel Shop and I'm going to deliberate painfully over this. I think multi-strike is correct, actually. If I can tailor it with Shard Soul Carver... Infusion, I think we can pull this off. We're getting close. We're getting close, yes. I need to purge trash. So this other Sharpen needs to go. We need to move fast. I need to find cards that are very powerful exclusively. What's coming up? Magic Shop removals. That's where we're going. Okay, save 220. I'm going to look for some -1s. Fortunately, the Winged Steel adds a lot of value here. I think we beat Arcus. This is going to be a lower damage combat overall, but he does have... This has an incant turn, I think, right? It does. So we're going to get incanted out at 1 point. I would like to make sure that that 1 point, whenever it is not that big of a deal. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the conscription notice here, and I think that's going to have to be okay. I'm also going to have to watch out for Winged Steel activities. I think the play is just shoot someone downstairs a couple times. I'm going to crack that damage shield, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're going to play the damage, the Bramble Lash. Now we drop in everything. Armor Shark is kind of interesting. Our goal here is scale everything. Sting once, sting twice. I'm going to sting bottom floor. I want to open him up to a Bramble Lash. I think that will be good. Play purple cards upstairs, please. Thank you. Echo Infusion is your friend. Echo Transfer is your friend. We sting out. Echo Transfer still. We keep playing stings. I'm going to incant for incant value. All right, we're looking okay. It's not what I would describe as great, but it's okay. I'm going to take that incant to kill that man downstairs. He's very scary, and I like to value my stats. Okay, we do hit the bounding echoes here perfectly, which is amazing. I can simply generate Ember with Echo Transfer now, and Soul Crushing Guilt, which lets me continue to play Focus Growth. I can then double Reap here, and toss an Echoes of the Past down for more scaling, and that's good with me. Now I think he's gonna... Is this my incant? It is. That's my incant shard, which is not ideal, but acceptable. Going to play mid-floor now, and it's going to have to just be okay. Sure. All good. I'm going to send this man to the Shadow Realm here, and then I'm going to Echo Transfer on mid-floor, I guess, and then I'm going to Wormkin Spike the boss. Good enough for me. Okay, there's my incant turn. It's a little nasty, but we made it. Now we should hopefully get past this. Play purple cards. Play purple cards. They are, as they say, good. And I'd like to generate everything with Karuska. We're going to double Sting here, and then I'm going to play the Focus Growth. Well, actually, I don't need to, which is weird. I'm still going to play it. I should play something there, which is fine. Sure. Okay. Alright. Sting upstairs. Sting. Root Seeds. We use every single tool in at our disposal. We're generating a lot of echoes, which I really appreciate. Yeah. Now the question is, what's coming up? I think he has to come somewhere sometime? At some point? 342, it's a pretty good incant, or inspire, we'll take it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, he comes back upstairs for the last play. I had a feeling this was coming. Okay, we're fine. We are chilling. Sting. Great, I can blow that man up hilariously. It's not going to matter too much. We're going to play the Echo Transfer here, for sure. I'm then going to play out the Ancient Resonance here, I think. Yes. I'm then going to Daze the Boss to generate Ember. I'm then going to, I don't know, Bramble Ash here. It's not really that valuable, is it? I'd rather play the Fracture in the back and chill. Sure, good enough for me. Meanwhile, our guy in front is doing a lot of damage. You may be asking, why aren't you buffing him? And the answer is simple, because he's tanking, and I get more hits in the back, is basically it. We do look like we're actually making some really solid headway here, though. Which is great. Can I heal him? No, I can't. I was going to say, can I heal the enemy? And I guess the answer to that is no. Which is fine, but it's worth trying. It's worth trying, right? Alright, Sting him is probably good. I mean, it depends on what I draw into, right? Entirely. Let's play the other Stings upstairs first, see what we hit. Alright, fine. My goal here is essentially... I could probably buff in front, actually. A little bit here. Doesn't hurt that much. Reap the boss. I was going to see if I was going to high roll into a better play. We have a lot of cards, but fortunately we are drawing very fast. I think we're okay if I push this in. Plus 54 up front is very strong. Yeah, we're chilling, in fact. We're doing alright. We play purples, we buff things, looking okay. I then get the Soul Crushing Guilt, I take 0 damage. And then I actually get the Bramble Lash him for 160. Ridiculous. That Bramble Lash should get removed, I think. It's not providing nearly enough value. Quick Tome is sick. It's the... I figured it out. The Quick Tome is a sick tome. Yeah, we snap click it. It's not purple, and the other cards straight up are incredible. But that is so good. It's so good. If I can keep drawing 10, I feel pretty good about myself. That said, I think I'm still taking draw here. Pyrogrow means I don't really need more. Right? It's chilling. Also get that Winged Steel action. I do not need a Keeper of Echoes upgrade. I think I'm going to go to the right for the removals here. Yep, it's good. Horde today says, Bog Slime? Absolutely. It's a purple card, sure. Divine Horde says, Serrated Mandibles? Absolutely. I do a lot of purple. The removals here. Bramble Lash, goodbye. You're very hard to play. You're not ideal. I think in an ideal world, I will upgrade Focused Growth, and I'm going to cut the non-purple Restoration Detonation, I think. Although, actually, I should really just cut the non-purple Sting here. I kind of do like the healing from that other bit. Kind of. Focused Growth offsets it a little bit. I think it's going to be this non-purple Sting, though. I have enough of these. We'll get rid of that. It's fine. Cut these numbers down. Thornlord 2, it is. More scaling. Objectively superior to Strangler in basically every way. And now we're looking at a minus one here. Pretty much wherever we can go. I'm actually going to 20 consume the Restoration Detonation that's not purple. This keeps it as a good heal, but means that it generates a purple from Bog Slime, which is great. -1/-1 on Focus Growth. If I get a -2, it's just going into Ancient Resonance, so I don't care. Spin this. Holdover. Now that's interesting. Holdover Ancient Resonance is pretty darn good. I'm going to a magic shop. I have Quick, though. I found a Quick Tome. What if I just hold over this Focus Growth all of a sudden? I wasn't expecting this. That's pretty sick, though, right? Draw 2. Big heal. I generate Ember anyway with the Echo Transfer. Sure, alright, fair enough. -1 then goes into, I don't know, something else. Oh, Root Seeds, fine. We'll stave off in case we hit that -2 later. That's a really good hit, actually. I'm feeling good about that. I think we have it in the bag. Mark of Invasion, we should cover this no problem. Yeah. I think we're doing okay, right? Oh, now I see the Bounding Echoes, but not the other thing. Of course. It's fine. Alright, let's shoot the mans upstairs. Although this generates echoes, right? Interesting, interesting. Is it worth the trade? Is it worth the trade? 1 echo and the scaling, or the stings. I definitely want to draw 10 cards next turn. I don't think I need stings, though, huh? I guess I can just airdrop them in. I'm actually just going to play this out, I think. I think I'm going to save the 5 health. I can heal this off. I can heal this off. It's fine. Don't even think about it. Click the thing. I don't need that many stings. Oh no, I didn't generate everything. I just kind of don't care. It's fine. Cool. I am going to click Bounding Pyrogrow here. That's pretty solid. We keep scaling. Yes. We are going to shoot enemies. Yes. The purple generation is your friend. Click them. Alright, it's fine. I am going to sting because it saves me 5 health. You might as well. We'll sting middle. And we chill. It's fine. Seeing that on turn 1, a bit of a bummer. It's okay. We do get the Quick Tome. That's sick. Let's play that in the back. That saves me some health. Play cards out. Good. Great. Wonderful. I'm going to shoot a man for money on middle because I like money, as it turns out. And then the stings here don't really need to go anywhere, so I'm going to play them downstairs, I think. I could have gotten +6 from that, I guess, but I want to try to work down that other guy. It's cool. We found the big card, which is great. Big card, activate. It's good. Click purples here. The purples are your friend. I wish to draw cards. I am going to Soul Crushing Guilt on this floor to save health. There's no reason not to. Consume a card because it's Bog Slime value. Guess I could shoot a dude, right? Is there a reason not to? It's actually better to just play double fractures here and then send the Wormkin spike for free. Yeah, cool. Chillin'. Good job. I think we're good to go. Okay, we finally have found the power of Karuska, which is going to be a bit annoying because it's not itself not purple yet, but that's okay. Play cards. Ancient Resonance seems good to me, kind of. I am just going to actually kill these guys and go for the triple scaling here. I think that's better. We clear the floor at least, which is pretty cool. Scaling, I need to get these guys pretty high on numbers. We're going to go ahead and click on a number of stuff here. Cool. Great. I wanted to do it that way in case I top decked into the Bounding Echoes. I do want to try to get him over... What is it? I want to see if I can get him over the threshold in the back. All right, excellent. It's Bounding Echoes time, baby. Let's click the cards. Feels good. All right, I think we can now begin the Echo transfers up front. Our backline is over the point where I'm worried about stuff. This is going to be a ridiculously good Echoes of the Past turn, huh? True. Plus 80 damage. Outrageous. Incredible news. Do tons of damage. Amazing. We're actually super easy, super set right now. Okay, we're also doing a lot of damage with Reap for anyone keeping track, which is a lot of fun, I think. Like, that's 54 free extra damage on that turn. That's just from, like, serrated mandibles and whatever the heck it is. I would like very much to get some days on this guy, so we're going to do that. Push him back. Scale up front, focus growth. We're drawing a ton of cards. One guy just straight up dies, which is amazing news. We're in a really good position. This damage number is awesome. And I can actually just make it even stronger, which is crazy. Crumbles him for 1,500. Yeah, we're in a great place. We got it. Excellent news. Cool. I do not need Pyre Shards. It's not bad. It's a double purple. That's actually pretty cool. I'm going to take the double purple. Just because I may as well. Second Soul Crushing Guild, unironically okay, actually. Power of Knowledge, no. Do I take the second Soul Crushing Guild? I could just draw fast enough that it's not a problem, but a second one is really good. I'm going to grab it. Our card density, we're never going to get over the fact that we have like 37 cards here, right? It's just the way this game is going to be right now. We do hit the -2. I am going to play it into Ancient Resonance. Huge hits. Tenon Piercing, honestly pretty dope there too. Now we could see a holdover and maybe that's worth it. 20 consume. Meh. -1s, I'm still going to put these into Root Seeds here. I am going to look at the Trinket Shop. Emblem of the Exiles is pretty awesome. And Sap Tap is a free card draw. I mean, it's... I just take both of these, right? I'm going to take the Sap Tap for sure. It's free card draw. Let's at least roll this shop, because holdover, I think, is high value. Okay, they gave me the holdover. Holdover Ancient Resonance. This is not actually that important. It's true. Is this intrinsic yet? No, no intrinsic. The Tenon Piercing makes this, like, weaponizes this pretty significantly, I think. I could dupe it. And that's also pretty cool. Interesting. Simply make more copies of it. That Pierce is pretty solid. I like this. I'm going to do the Tenon Piercing here and then dupe that thing. I don't think I want the holdover. There's a really good dupe here. Now, you could argue Echo Transfer. You've got some other options. You know, your focus growth, whatever. We're drawing fast enough. We're doing enough damage. I'd rather use this to offset the incoming waves a bit. Most importantly, though, Echo Transfer is very hard to connect with the Bounding Echoes. Imagine trying to catch both of them, right? Now, do I need it? Not necessarily, but we didn't hit the intrinsic, and I think that this just kind of helps enough, right? Fine. This also lets me do the stupid thing where I get to pick up this Emblem of the Exiles, which is my favorite relic, so there's that. Removal-wise, this is easy, I think, right? Where is it? I already... Okay, that's fine, actually. I don't need to do that. It's actually not easy. I changed my mind. I'm going to cut a Fracture here, I think. I could cut other cards, but they're very easy to get rid of, right? Things like Pyre Shards, whatever. The free Sharpen I'm going to keep because it's free. Fine. What am I going to do? Get rid of it? No, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to cut another Fracture then. We do have a problem with generating purples our first playthrough because there's a lot of consume cards, but I guess the consumes do kind of offset it a little bit now that I have Bog Slime. So there's that. I'm going to take the -1 here and move on, I think. Last Root Seeds gets that, for sure. 20 consume. Honestly, with the holdover in Focus Growth, I think I'm just going to 20 consume the Restoration Detonation, and we chill. I think we've super got this. 160 out of 100, let's go Blast. Chased, no questions. You have no chance, buddy. Yeah, this should be straightforward. Nothing's going to walk on me here, which is great. I'm very excited about that. Good turn 1. Again, there's that Echo Transfer. Never going to see it at the same time as anything else. Let's play important stuff first. Straight up, I do not care. Let's play... interesting. Challenges. Play the Windleton. It's going to mess up my draws. I get it. Handful. It's fine. I needed to do something here. It's fine. Okay. Purple card. Yes. More stings. Buff in the back. This gets me over the point where I can Echo Transfer, which is important. I'm going to Fracture here. I am going to Restoration Detonation because it at least gets rid of it. And also draws me off of Sap Tap for the Fracture. I think it's worth it to click the Wormkin Spike here. I mean, even if he's going to purge all of this Reap, that's still 400 damage done to this man right now, which is a really good turn 1. Cool. It's good. Alright, play purple cards, please. Thank you. Draw many cards. Soul Crushing Guilt doesn't matter. Most of this is just stuff I'm going to click on because I need to. It's fine. Our goal here is to just buff Windleton to the point where he actually can clear waves. I'm going to shoot mid-floor just in case I miss the Quick Tome. I don't want to eat that 100 damage. Actually true. Not playing this other stuff upstairs, it's fine. We do have the Emblem of the Exiles, which is helping. Scaling health, good. Wildwood Tome hits, good. Great. Wonderful work. Root Seeds. It's good. Make numbers bigger. Fair enough. I should really have clicked. Okay, I was scared I was going to top deck the important card, but I didn't. That's okay. Great work. Alright, doing another 600 damage there. Pretty solid, honestly, even if, again, he walks away. We do finally get Bounding Echoes connected with my important card, which is great. It's a pretty decent play. Bummer, it doesn't hit the Echo Infusion or whatever. It's fine. I don't actually care. Once I get over... Yeah, here it is. Once you get over 240, I think we're good here. I'm going to generate Echoes upstairs so I can drop the Echoes of the Past in front. And we chill. I'm not prioritizing Days on Chased because, well, he's chased. So I straight up don't think it matters at all. Buff in the back. It's good to do it. Generate all sorts of cards. We'll hit him with the Days now. It's going to start cutting these, but it's okay. Like, there's a possibility I somehow manage to connect again. Yeah, like here, I think we can do it. Soul Crushing Guilt, which gets him to 4. Yes. And I just get to blow this floor absolutely to the heavens, which is awesome. And then our Mr. Multi-Striker in the front is chilling. May as well play Melee Weakness. Good. I think he comes back upstairs, and he has 2 days remaining. Which is good. I'm okay with that. We're doing a lot of damage here, which is great. The nice thing is, When Windleton sweeps the floor, it connects all of the Keeper's damage to Chased, right? So he's doing a casual 900 push through, basically, plus Reap and everything, which is awesome. Sting here, definitely soul-crushing guilt the boss. Okay. Our goal is to try to get Daze turns, and I think we should be able to. It's probably not that unlikely, right? I'd like to generate a purple middle, just in case. And then we play the Echoes of the Past. Chillin'. Our front guy has a bajillion damage. We did not actually see the card I thought we might see. Interesting. We didn't top deck into it either. Cool, so that's fine. Not actually worried about it at all. We should more than crush this. Yeah, there he goes. Goodbye, friend. 1,700 damage. Great. We do at least see the Soul Crushing Guilt up here, which means that this is free. I mean, it was basically free anyway, so fair enough, but yeah, we're doing all right. It's really fun watching the Reap numbers strictly from serrated mandibles come up. Guy's doing 112 damage just casually, hundreds of damage from a single relic. We should do something even worse and similar to the Divinity, so I think we're fine on this Make It Count challenge. Again, Windleton proves that he is the best when it comes to Fragile Pyre, especially because the developers think that the Fragile Pyre is such a negative, and I guess it is for a lot of cases, but in truth, it's not that big of a deal if you have, you know, someone like Windleton, right? Draw a card, please. Thank you. Again, our goal here is to buff to a degree that we're not worried about health, basically. Yeah, I'll just sting here, it's damage, right? 500 stings get put in the discard pile. Once we hit a daze, we're fine. Alright, we got it. Good job, go team. I just need to buff... Yeah, I just need to buff Windleton to the point where he can get the kills, right? Ooh, that's a really good Ancient Resonance. I'm going to drop that middle. I'm going to play some stuff here, right? We'll play it out. I'm going to actually burn the Bog Slime value. 700 damage here. Most of it from Reap is pretty cool. It's a good turn. Well, I could top deck, right, into it. Incredible. I did, in fact, top deck into it. Let's Ancient Resonance bottom floor away. Now, I'm going to play the Pyre Shards to draw. Okay, and now I'm going to... I wanted to see what I was going to hit, right? I guess it wouldn't have mattered much. Bounding Echoes. We now are popping off. The turn is unhinged. Buff in the back. It's important. We need to get these numbers over the right thresholds. Send it on Echoes of the Past, and then airdrop in the Wormkin Spike for a good measure. Tons of damage. Once we're over, I think the number we want here is 290. We should be golden on this, right? We should get that this turn, actually, right? Yeah, we do. In fact, we are that talented and skilled at the video game. 365. That's plenty of damage. We're clearing everything. Great. Let's put it in the front. All right, excellent work. I think we're at a point where I think we're guaranteed to win now. There is actually no way that this goes wrong for me. Oh no, I played that first. It really does not matter. It's fine. Yeah, we're chilling. I even get the double days here. Amazing. I even get the Soul Crushing Guilt and the Force Contamination. I think we actually just win next turn, now that I'm looking at this, right? The Divinity stands no chance whatsoever. Yeah, he is actually already dead, and I'm just clicking cards because you cannot stop me. It is my choice and my right. I will click the cards. Shoot him. Buff everyone. Big number. All right, we got it. Good job. Cool. Cool. Excellent work. That was a fun run. Feels good. Feels good. What a nice set of cards they started me with. Now, granted, when you're given 12 free cards, you're pretty likely to see some good stuff, right? You're going to see something that's good, especially in Wormkin, when most cards are generally pretty good. There's only a few duds, like Ambient Charge, for instance, which we did see. But anyway, 62k is a good score. Let's talk about this. Really, I just think it comes down to... This is a really good clan combo for this challenge, 1, and 2, Strangler is just really good here. I think starting with some kind of damage scaling helps ramp this fast. That reroll on the Trinket Shop that scored me the Carving Karuska was awesome. The random Gnarled route to make sharpens and stuff, not that bad, actually helped in the early game. In the late game, though, it was like, alright, I'm drawing too many cards. I have so much Ember from Karuska and everything else. It's just hard to go wrong. And truly, I have a truckload of trash in this run. Most of it consumes, though, which is nice. And that actually triggers Bog Slime, which makes this pretty good. So, in reality, I think that we did a pretty good job, all things considered. This is basically what you're looking for. And I think this gets a lot harder if you miss Strangler, obviously. But I think we could still win. It would just require us to be a little more finicky about what we do specifically and how we're navigating specific combats. Also, how high of shards we go at certain points, right? We can be a lot more aggressive when, as long as our floor doesn't die, we win the combat pretty much. Like nothing walks by us. So that's at least a perk as well. But really, like the big shout outs here, I mean, Bounding Echoes, honestly, is probably the best card in this deck right now. This provides so much value, it's kind of crazy. And then Focus Growth's carrying pretty hard as well. We did end up finding that -2 for Ancient Resonance. Very cool. Could have been in Focus Growth, whatever. It's fine. I don't really care at that point. We had plenty of Ember, so it didn't matter. Random Soul Crushing Guild's doing well. It's weird seeing them not stack, but one's purple, one's not. I get it. So kind of funny. But anyway, a good run. Very solid. Not much really else to add here. So there it is. Make it count. 2 left after this. Can't believe we're getting down to it. So, but we will continue to press on. We will finish the series. So, anyway, incredible work. And hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.